Hi guys, it's your auntie. As you can see, I'm moving some things from storage. And if you're new, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. I am Sophia, and I'm the ex-church girl. Here on my channel, I talk about life, just going through changes in life and making the adjustments for them. And today I'm at my storage bin, and I'm picking up a couple of boxes, and it just helped me to not only continue to be thankful in thankful mode. I talk a lot about thankfulness on this channel because I feel like that's the catalyst for pushing you towards greater success. And I want you all to know that no matter where you are in life, you've got to keep moving. Some of us are still healing, but even a sore, I want to talk about this for a moment. Even when you have a sore and you get a scrape or a bruise or a bump, it heals after a certain amount of time. It doesn't take 10 years for a sore to heal or scab over. Oh, I'm so sorry about the sweating today. It doesn't take, if you get a scrape or a scratch on you, the skin automatically starts to come together and start the healing process. And I think for a lot of us, we drag it out because it puts us in a victim mentality. It puts us in a victim mode. It allows us to get sympathy or so-called sympathy from people because we went through something. Honey, I'm here to tell you that at a certain point in life, people just don't care anymore because they have their own issues. And it's not to be harsh or judgmental. It's meant for you to understand that once you go through something, you've got to allow the healing process to begin right away. Just like our bodies, when we get a sore, a scrape, or a bruise, the body starts immediately to go in and start healing, the healing process. And this is, man, as I'm talking about this right now, this is such a revelation for me also, because I think for decades I wanted to play this little scorned victim because of my bad marriage, because of bad relationships. But I was the denominator in that. I was the common denominator in all of that mess. I accepted that mess. And by me accepting it, I signed off on it. I co-signed on it. We were co-signees on bad relationships. And I never asked for what I wanted. I always blamed the other person for the breakup. I always blamed other people for the nonsense in my life. And so when I started to accept accountability for my life, accept responsibility for my life, and accepted that I'm no longer a victim but a victor, yes, that I have the power to make changes in my life, that's when things started to turn around for me. That's when I started to see the signs. That's when I started to see that I'm the captain of my own ship. And I'm telling you, I'm so happy that I discovered this part, because, and I'm still a work in progress, yes, but at the same time, it's like I really, really want to get to the point where I can keep smiling and not feel bad about things. And I mean, life happens. You just have to go with the curve. It's so many curves, and I had to learn to be flexible in life. I had to learn to see that everything I wanted, even though it wasn't coming from my timing, when it came at the exact right time. Like, it came exactly when I needed it. It came exactly when it was like I had, I wouldn't say no other options available, but that was the last thing for me to, the last straw for me to be okay. You know what I mean? But I was, and again, I was pushing myself to allowing myself to be an escape artist with my finances, like paying stuff at the last minute, not being able to get into the system to pay it, then getting frustrated with the company because your company is not set up properly for payments, or waiting till Sunday evening for something that's due on Monday and they don't accept payments on the weekend, and then it's a holiday, or just a lot of nonsense I allowed to happen. And my healing truly came when I started accepting accountability for what I did, my part in the messes. It's like I said, okay, I was with this person, and let's say Lee. I was with Lee. I allowed him to do this, that, and the other, and I didn't stop it. I kept going back and forth because I wasn't healed. He accepted me back and forth because he wasn't healed. And it just became a nonsense type of lifestyle with no real progress, no real manifestation, no real guidance. Like, I wasn't even guiding my own self, but I was put on this earth to guide children. Boy, oh my goodness. So a lot of times women, we need to step back and say, what am I doing wrong in this situation? What have I accepted that I didn't want to accept? Because the more you accept of a situation, the worse, the more of that you'll get. The more you don't accept accountability, the more times you'll have to accept accountability. And it becomes a vicious cycle of you just doing the same things over and over repeatedly. And I think that's where the depression and anxiety sets in, because now you're allowing yourself to do the same mess over and over, and then you're getting frustrated with yourself. Insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result. That's the definition of insanity. And a lot of time it's easy to point the finger at somebody else and say that they should have done me differently. It's hard to point the finger back at yourself and say, but you accepted that. You signed off on it. You co-signed on it. It was okay for you to accept that. And healing starts up here. It starts with your mindset that says, okay, I'm not accepting living in these kind of conditions anymore. I'm not accepting driving a junk car anymore. I'm not accepting living in the hood just to save $50 a month. I'm not accepting my kids getting bad grades. I'm not accepting being a bad parent. I'm not accepting that anymore. I'm not accepting being obese. I'm not accepting being hypertensive. I'm not accepting being chaotic in my life with no routine, no Sunday routine, no type of routine, just winging it every day. Because when you wing your life every day, it adds to your stress. It adds to you not being able to heal. And this is why people spend decades attempting to heal. Let me say that again for the people in the back. This is why people spend decades attempting to heal, because they never accept accountability. They never accept responsibility for their own actions. And so you go through these cycles where you're just being more and more of a victim. And somebody had to check me on that. He was like, you're doing it again. You're playing the victim. You're playing the role. And I played that role very well, because at some point I did get people to say, oh, I'm so sorry that happened to you. I'm so sorry. Oh, you're such a good person. That shouldn't have happened to you. But at the same time, I'm over here provoking the guy, telling him what an ASS or AZZ he is. But I'm being the AZZ too, because I'm right there with him. We're in the mud together, just making mud cakes. Like, it didn't make sense what I was expecting from another person that I didn't even give to myself. And that's when some more parts of my healing started, when I said, you know what, I'm tired of making mud cakes with Lee. I want to get out of the mud. I washed myself off and kept going. Like my grandmother used to say, when you fall, get up, wipe yourself off and keep going. When you fall, get up, wipe yourself off and keep going. When you fall, get up, wipe yourself off and keep going. Like, there's nothing else to do but get up. Don't just lay there and wallow in it. Like she used to say, wallow. That means you just rolling in it. You just having a good time in it. Because it gives you short-term, temporary people that come by and say, pat you on the shoulder and say, oh, baby, it's going to be okay. No, stop it. We're grown people. We're the adults. Wipe your own, pat your own shoulders off and keep it moving. Stop acting like you don't want to be a responsible adult. And that's what led me to being a happier, more genuine type of person. People meet me, they're like, you're so genuine. We love you. We love your genuineness. Because I stopped being fake with myself. I stopped destroying my own genuine qualities. That was another form of self-sabotage. Not accepting accountability, a form of self-sabotage. Victimhood, a form of self-sabotage. Because you want people to feel sorry for you. In this day and age, people no longer feel sorry for you because they may be going through something totally worse than you are. But you're sitting up here looking for some kind of pat on the back. Stop it. Grow up. Accept accountability for your own actions. Start the healing process. Even your body got sense enough to start the healing process. Start the healing process, sis. Love you all. Peace and blessings.